This is the inside of this Honda Civic. 5% tint. Who else likes to deal with things like this? I do. Found me a little $200 right there. $150 right here. So through this hole that I made on the firewall is where I'm gonna route the wiring harness and almost every other wire that I need. Goes out to the engine bay. Previous owner already made a hole. This is where he ran the shifter cables out into the engine bay. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. The only thing is I'm gonna clean everything up, and I'm gonna put this little trim. I'll be installing this door guard around the hole, so I'll put it around that hole. I'll put it around whatever the shape of this is, but I'll put it around just to make sure that it doesn't mess up any of the wiring or the shifter cables. They have some of this in stock in advance. I'm not sure about O'Reilly's or AutoZone, but it's for cars just in case. So I said that I was gonna clean this up. The last owner had left this little piece, so I'm gonna get my little wheel, cut that bit off, and put the little rubber piece around it. Pick up all my tools, clean up a bit, vacuum, just get all the little shavings, everything just out of the floor, out of the car. I went ahead and put this AC thing. So this right here in the middle is the one that I was missing. Well, I was actually missing these two. This one over here is the fan. This one over here is the AC component. The hole is easy accessible. It's literally right here. So the hole is right under there. All right, so that one's a 44mm cutter. So we went ahead and we cleaned this side up. So I guess I'll need to vacuum a little bit more. Made a bit of a mess when I started cleaning up the carpet, but so I got the grommet and everything on there. Everything was slightly primered so that way it doesn't rust. Got that downstar drip, you already know the deal. Got my K20 A3 with a PRB intake manifold. Overall, it's coming along pretty good. So the last owner, so these are all right. The next couple of things is what's tying me up, taking up all my time. So the last owner didn't have the wiring harness that goes up to the front headlight. He actually had an extension from this headlight running over to the other side. He didn't have the whole harness that comes out through that side, so I went ahead and looked through my inventory. I ended up having one. I had to cut, splice, extend maybe like 1 or 2 wires. This harness was all taken apart. I ended up having to pin everything back up. So the inside, I still have everything taken apart. I'm doing the wiring for the harness that was already there, the swap harness. So I've installed the ECU, just connected everything. I gotta leave enough space so I can run all the power wire from that fuse box. Should be doing that here soon. since I removed the whole dash, I went ahead and I did this right here. Just was able to plug everything right up. There's not any more that I have to look over when it comes down to wiring. I just got to make sure that everything does light up, everything is how it accordingly. So yeah, let me just finish routing this, put the fender back on. Alright, so let me go over the progress. So it is raining, so I can't have this car all the way out. The hood that I have has holes. None of this is plugged up 100%, so yeah. So the K20 fuel rail is on for the meantime. It's cracking. It's on for the meantime. I have the injectors. Everything is on 100%. Nothing is blocked off. Everything is loose because I'm gonna be replacing this fuel regulator. Manifold is on 100%. Need to plug it. Need to run the hose for the booster. Need to put my throttle body so I could place my throttle cable. I have to install the water pump, the alternator, the belt, my exhaust system, oh shit, as well as my axles. I have to install my shifter cables, well honestly just run them through, and then my clutch stuff. That's the update on this. Even though it's not 100% done, I got a lot done. I installed the wiring on the driver's side for my headlight harness. Everything is already wired, soldered, heat shrink, not loomed most of the way. Hood latch will be on in a few, including our headlights and all that. So let's see where we could get.